All right, what's going on, y'all? It's I Talk Ball here, back with Season 2, 1947-48. Here are the rule changes I made. The first round of the playoffs is going to be a best of 3 now. Conferences are going to be eliminated since there's only 8 teams. And then I did change it to a coin flip, but that won't really matter as there's not enough teams to enforce a lottery for real. But let's get into these teams for this 1947-48 season. St. Louis Bombers, they were just in the championship, lost in 6 to the Capitals. John Logan, they picked up Miasek, still got Smalley as well. Then the Baltimore Bullets, in their inaugural season, Jim Pollard was their first pick in the draft, and they made some free agency signings, so we'll see if they're able to make any noise. The Capitals, defending their championship, they just added Ed Sadowski from the Huskies since the Huskies folded, so they have a pretty good squad to potentially repeat. Then we get into the Boston Celtics. You got Clifton McNeely, the rookie, in there, Leo Mogus, and then also Connie Simmons. We'll see if they're able to have a better year. And then now we have these 3 fake teams. The Falcons, Huskies, and Ironmen have all left the league. The Knicks, led by Bud Palmer, Red Rocha. Then we get into the Cleveland Rebels, are fake as well. Barney Westbrook, I got to release him actually. And we get into the Stags, Max Zaslavsky, Frankie Baumholtz, not sure. We got Kenny Sailors as well. Then the Providence Steamrollers, Mike Todorovic, Ernie Calverley on this team. And then lastly, the Philadelphia Warriors, led by Joe Fulks, trying to get his revenge. Here are the top guys for year 2. We got Joe Fulks, Bob Furyk, and Ed Sadowski still. John Logan just peeking in there. So now we'll get into year 2. And let's jump straight to it because there's not really much else to show. So I'll get straight to the playoffs. In real life, the 1947-48 season saw the Baltimore Bullets join as the 8th team as the other 4 teams folded from last year. At the end of the year, the St. Louis Bombers had the best record at 29-19. Joe Fulks led in points per game at 22.1 points. And in the finals, the Baltimore Bullets took down the Philadelphia Warriors 4-2 in their inaugural season. There are also no teams that are going to be folding, but we are definitely going to have some new teams joining in this next year. All right, so the MVP is once again Joe Fulks, winning it back-to-back years, averaging 25 and almost 15 rebounds. Jim Pollard is the first rookie of the year, averaging 17 and 16 rebounds for his Baltimore Bullets. Kenny Sailors, 6th man of the year. Red Rocha, defensive player of the year. Most improved is going to be George Nostrand. Clutch player of the year is going to be Max. And the Capitals win coach of the year, going 68 and 14. Celtics look like they're going to also be in the playoffs as well. I don't know why I even said that. Everyone's in the playoffs. But Joe Fulks is going to be injured hopping into it. Let's look at the first teams. Joe Fulks, Stan Miasek, Jim Pollard, Andy Phillip, and Bob Furyk. Then we got Howie Dalmar, Red Rocha, Max Zaslavsky, Bob Kurland, and John Logan. And on the third team, we got Scolari, Palmer, McNeely, Nostrand, and Simmons. Here are the defensive first teams and second teams. And then the all-rookie first team is here, all-rookie second team right here. So now, let's look at the standings. Capitals 68 and 14, the Bombers 65 and 17, the Warriors also 64 and 18. So 3 60-win teams. Celtics almost won 60 games as well. The Steamrollers were the worst team, going 41 and 41. These 4 teams are free wins, so they were able to do pretty well. And yeah, let's hop into the stats before we hop into these playoff series. Joe Fulks led the league in scoring again with 24.9, but at least he had some guys chasing after. Clifton McNeely in there with 22 a game. Rebounds per game, George Nostrand, only a 72 overall, averaging 17 rebounds a game. So shout out to him. Assist-wise, Andy Phillip leading the way with 9 assists for the Celtics. Steals, George Sineski and Fred Scolari, both with 1.7. And then Connie Simmons once again leading with 2.5 blocks a game. Field goal percentage, Max Zaslavsky shooting 57%. No one's shooting threes yet. And yeah, so let's get into these playoff series. Now we got to remember, these are all 3-game series. So after this first game, everything is an elimination game. So these guys are going to be going down quick. And a lot of these lower seeds really have a chance to mess some things up. All right, so Celtics, Stags, I believe is the first. Nope. Knicks Warriors is the first series. I think they played last year as well, but now this time they're a 3-6 instead of a 2-3. The Warriors won game 1. This is now an elimination game. Let's see if the Knicks can get anything done, and it doesn't look like it. So the Fulks, Musi, Dalmor trio was just too much. Okay, since I guess it's 8 teams, I made the first round a best of 3, but in this league there's no first round technically yet, so this would be the second round. So I'm going to make sure I change that for the next year, but for now it's going to have to be another 7-game series in this first round. I thought we were going to be able to run through it a bit faster, but maybe we will, because all 3 teams, all series are 3-0. So let's see who will sweep and who will stay alive. Warriors Knicks to start. They're up 3-0. Do the Knicks have any life in them? Wow, they do. They absolutely do. But is it real? No, it's not. It wasn't real. The Warriors are going to sweep the Knicks. Next series, Celtics Stags, and the Celtics are down 0-3. The Stags have a chance to just clean sweep them, but it looks like the Celtics are going to fight back, and they should, because it's a 4-5 matchup. It's not like a crazy mismatch, but the Stags looking to sweep here. The Celtics score again. I'll hop in. All right, 98-99 in this game 4. Stags trying to keep the sweep trend going. Ryan down the lane, blocked off, steps back, no good. Simmons the rebound. Boston trying to stay alive. Andy Phillip. They got 50 seconds or else their season is over. Connie Simmons, no shot clock. They can just keep going. They're looking for a good shot. Simmons blocked away, and the Stags might have just punched their ticket to the next round on a sweep. Veslovsky hits the first. And that's a huge one, making it a 3-point game. Phillip to J-Rose. Phillip looking. Gives it down to McNeely. McNeely fades. No. And the Stags are going to move on to the next round in a sweep. Now the Bombers have a 3-0 lead over the Bullets. Will they be able to complete the sweep? It looks like they will. I'm not surprised that the Bullets are going to get swept. This is their first year, but the Bombers making it happen. And now can the Capitals finish it off as the best team in the league versus the worst team in the league? Can they complete the sweeps? Steamrollers kind of having some life here, but they will. Straight sweeps in the first round, and that makes me think we're going to have some good series here in this second round. So Stags, Capitals, Warriors, Bombers, let's get into it. The Warriors are trying to sweep their way to the finals. They're up 3-0 on the Bombers. They're pissed off from last year. They want revenge on the Capitals. But the Bombers are fighting back, trying to stay alive. Is this going to be worth hopping into? It's looking like it may be. All right, Bombers have a 1-point lead over the Warriors. Warriors, if they're able to win, will sweep and go to the finals. They were on the verge of making it there last year. I think Fulks fouled out again. Dalmor gets a little space. He missed it though. Rebound is good from Hoyle. And the Warriors are going to take the lead with Fulks on the bench. St. Louis calls a timeout. That was a huge offensive rebound from him. John Logan, and they make something happen for the Bombers. Logan trying to get to his spot. Good defense from Philadelphia. There's no shot clock, so they really could just wind this down and take one shot. Moving it around. Logan, 15 on the clock. It's like they're just staying there. They have no play. What's he gonna do? 7 seconds. The Bomber season is on the line. He puts it up. He puts it in. He puts it in. They just did a whole minute of just dribbling and nothing for him to just lay it up and in with 0.3 seconds. I gotta see who that was. I'm not the shot chart, score summary. John Logan with the game leading layup. Just great offense in this, 47-48 team, And Philadelphia, they're not even gonna be able to get a shot off. Shot is off. 96-95, the Bombers will survive. All right, game 5 of this series. Who will take it? Can the Bombers keep their chances alive, or will the Warriors have enough? Looks like the Warriors have had enough, and they're going to go to the finals. Joe Fulks wants some revenge, but that's if the Capitals make it there. The Stags are really giving them a fight, but they are up 3-2. All right, Capitals lead 3-2. Can they get it done against the Stags? Let's see. Chicago looks like they may have it. And we're going to have the Capitals and Warriors playing in the finals, even though they played in the conference finals last year and the Capitals won it all. They had a an incredible series. So let's see who wins it in year 2. Capitals take game 1. Capitals take game 2. Capitals take game 3. And the Capitals are looking to repeat. Who would have thought? In the fourth quarter, unless the Warriors have a late comeback, the Capitals are going to sweep them. 106-99 is the score right now. And the Washington Capitals are going to repeat. I mean, wow, for a team that's going to fold in a few years, to be able to have this legacy left on the league is really something. 106-99, the Capitals are going to win. And they're going to win the NBA championship 2 years in a row. They beat the Bombers in the championship last year. And now they beat the Philadelphia Warriors in a sweep. We'll see who wins the finals MVP. It was Bob Furyk last time. Man, just craziness. Here they are giving the Capitals their championship trophy once again. Giving Scolari the trophy as well. And you just love to see it. Capitals have won the NBA championship. Bob Furyk is the finals MVP once again, averaging 25 and 6 on 54% shooting this time around. So he shot a lot better. And that'll do it for year 2. Let's see if there's anyone notable retiring. It doesn't look like it. Just some expansion fillers and 40 overalls. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in year 3.